So welcome ladies and gentlemen to today's game from the Waverley Falcons home ground, the Waverley Basketball Stadium. And today's game is the Youth Champ men's game between Waverley and Diamond Valley. Diamond Valley and Waverley have been, particularly over the last 3 to 4 seasons, have been perennial finalists in the competition, with Diamond Valley having a very good record of getting up on top. And what we find this season is that Diamond Valley hasn't quite matched their traditional pace at this point in time. They're sitting third on the Watson Conference ladder with 8 and 7, with 2 games in hand to the Falcons. And at this stage, the Falcons, with a late charge, they started the season particularly slowly with a number of losses, but they've strung together a number of consecutive wins, and now they're sitting second in that ladder on 10 and 7. So this is a second versus third competition against 2 traditional rivals. It should be a really good game today, as quite a number of the players on both sides back into their respective teams from college. So we'll be talking a little bit about that, with about certainly some of the Falcons players during the course of the game. And with me today on the cameras and helping out a bit with commentary are the boys from the under 12 fours. So introduce yourselves, guys.
Well, my name is Harrison.
Harrison and
Curtis.
And Curtis are there, and helping down on the floor we have all of the other under 12 fours, and we thank them and for their support of the game today. So starting off, refs are getting the game underway, and the Falcons with the first tip of the ball. It's Nathan Guscott, kicks it back to Mike Harper, over to Kwani Kwani, goes back to Mike Harper. 12 seconds on the shot clock. It's with Deng Kwani. DK drives and is unable to control the ball as he goes to the basket. It's a Diamond Valley ball. So with Diamond Valley, kicks across. We have James Penny, turns it over. It's back down. Deng Kwani to Kwani Kwani, and 2 points scored. Kai Woodfall helping out here. Penny with the little floater, doesn't go. The rebound, however, by White. It's back to Penny. Penny's trying to get the ball inside there to Plunkett, unable to complete it, but Declan Harrick got his hand in there, so it's a Diamond Valley ball. Block from DK. The ball's with Harper. Harper almost loses control, manages to get it back, gets across to Kwani Kwani. Kwani drives and is fouled. So Toby Swinley picks up his first, puts Kwani Kwani on the line. Gets his first. Misses the second, rebounded by Diamond Valley. It's with Penny. Penny driving, he's poor defense there from the Falcons. It's with Kwani Kwani. Kwani across to Guscott. Back to Harper, and Harper is called for a charge. So the ball with Diamond Valley. It's with Swinley. Gets through hands to Woodfull. Back to Penny. Herrick with the block. Then subsequent attempt to get the ball in was no good. Kwani with the rebound. It's across with Harper. Harper back to Kwani. Back to Guscott. Now Harper again. Harper finds DK, finds Kwani. 3-point no good, but there's a rebound from Herrick, but he's fouled in the process. All right, there you go, and it's been called the other way. So it's a foul there against Diamond Valley. Guscott with a jumper doesn't go, but Herrick gets the rebound. Back to Harper. Harper's 3-point attempt is good. So Plunkett, Penny bring the ball down, gets it across to Plunkett. And the foul this time on Harper again. That's his second, so he'll sit down, replaced by Daniel Evans. Xavier Evans, sorry. And Penny gets his first. Or doesn't. So there was a foul picked up there by the refs. It goes against the Falcons. And the shot from DK doesn't go, but Kwani picks up the rebound and goes from there. So we haven't had been a bit messy now for the last couple of possessions. As the refs find a jump ball, it'll be a Diamond Valley ball. Just solving some of our couple of technical issues here. So as there's a timeout this time to the visitors. And as our 12-4 court attendants come out onto the floor and do their job under the instructions of the referee, we'll take a very, very quick break and be back. like to see when you're watching. Okay, so we're back. And as the refs bring the players back in, we have 5:43 left on the shot clock. And it's a Diamond Valley ball from the baseline. So Penny to Swinley, back to Penny. Woodfull controlling the ball. He hasn't got much time. And there's a time violation. 24 shot clock goes off, and it's a turnover to the Falcons. So Diamond Valley extending the press. They're in a 2-2-1 press down the floor. Falcons able to get past it fairly easily. Now they've got 10 seconds. Ball goes into Herrick. Herrick will turn, prop. Doesn't go, but he gets his own rebound twice, 3 times. Doesn't get it. DK manages to touch the ball, but it's a Falcons ball coming off the foot of a Diamond Valley player. And the Falcons have got a full 23 seconds now on this inbound. Herrick goes up, misses the shot, but he gets fouled and he will go to the line. So Falcons leading 8-3. On news from the other courts, the down at Frankston, the Victorian Youth Championship Women's game there, the Falcons have got up after their loss last night as Herrick gets his first. They lost to Ringwood at home last night, but they've got up 45-39 over the Blues. Herrick picks up his second, and Diamond Valley brings the ball down through Penny. It's over to White. White off to Woodford. Woodfull drives. Can't beat the Falcons defence, but Nate Guscott takes it out of court, and so it's still with DV, but only 8 seconds on the shot clock. And the shot goes out of court. So Kwani directing traffic. It's with Evans now. Over to Guscott. Guscott into Mike McCarthy, who injured himself last week. Quite a serious ankle injury, but he looks to have got it together. And he's back on the floor thanks to David Taylor, our physiotherapist. And there's been a foul, this time on Herrick. And again, a timeout, this time to the Falcons. So as we watch the timeout, and again our under 12 under 12 4 boys are doing a great job. Boys, a bit faster than your game, do you think?
Yes.
So what are the things that you've noticed about the game so far and that you really like?
3-pointers.
The 3-pointers?
Yeah.
Yeah. And how did you go on Friday night? So
We won 44-13.
well, that's a very good win, isn't it?
Yes.
So where does that put you with your run to the finals? Because we're now in the second half of the season for the VJBL, aren't we?
Yep.
So where are you sitting?
Second on the ladder.
Second on the ladder, so that's good. So that at this stage, that looks like you've got to prepare for finals at this point in time. Excellent job, boys. And again, the 12-4s are providing our court attendance for the day, and we thank them very much for their support. So down at Frankston, great game there from Marley Kurlnitz-Drew. She's picked up 16 points and 12 rebounds in 31 minutes, so she's obviously had a great game. And Azali Raymond also 11 and 2 as they get a win over the top. Diamond Valley with 2 points out of the break. It's a 12-5 game. Again, Diamond Valley pressing down the floor. Falcons so far have been able to get through that press fairly easily. McCarthy with the ball at the top, he finds his range, 2 points. And the ball has come off a Falcons player according to the refs. And it's a turnover. Diamond Valley. Refs judged that they didn't touch the ball, the Falcons didn't touch the ball on the way through. And it's gone, it's a Waverley ball. So with Evans, back to DK, Kwani, back to DK, McCarty, over to Kwani, 8 seconds to go. Kwani to Guscott. Guscott's 3-point attempt, short. And Kwani caught behind has fouled. And that will put Diamond Valley on the line. Okay, first shot no good. Second shot no good. McCarty with the rebound. Gets it back to Kwani. Kwani to DK. Over to Evans. Evans drives, finds McCarthy, and there's another 2. And the Diamond Valley player steps out of court. Another turnover. That's been one of the things that Diamond Valley normally is very good at, is they are usually not only a very good defensive team, but they control the ball very well. But so far they have had quite a number of turnovers. And again, well, the foul has been found this time against Deng Kwani. Ref has judged he's dropped his shoulder into the player, and it's a charge. Three-point attempt from Vitala, doesn't go. Kwani going down the other end is fouled on the way to the basket, and he will pick up 2 shots at the foul line. Picks up his first. And the second. And we have Declan Herrick coming on, giving Deng Kwani a break. So as Allen drives to the basket, he's fouled. Matthew McCarthy picks up his first personal. Allen misses his first, makes the second. 18-6 with just under 2 minutes to go in this quarter, as Evans trying to get Guscott, overshoots that pass and one of the turnovers to the Falcons. Reverse layup attempt, no good from Vitala. Falcons getting down there in numbers, but the Diamond Valley defense too good then. And down the end, there's Dylan Dunstan with a quick drive to the basket. Herrick settles it down, back to Kwani Kwani. Kwani Kwani goes, reverse layup is good. Evans defending Dunstan. And McCarthy with a steal. Ball's gone to Kwani Kwani, who can't control it. Plunkett got his hands in there. Back down the other way, it's kicked out. Back to Plunkett. Plunkett goes to the basket. In and out. McCarthy with the rebound, back to Guscott. Guscott's got Herrick at the block. Herrick drives his way in, goes under. Doesn't get the reverse layup. And a three-point attempt here from the Eagles. Overshoots the ring, nothing but air in that shot. And it's back with the Falcons. 12 seconds on the shot clock and the game clock. And it's back to Guscott, back to Evans. Now Kwani Kwani driving, finds Herrick under the basket. Herrick doesn't, shot blocked. Gets his rebound and scores. So at quarter time, the Falcons go to the break. 22-8, and we'll be back in a very short period of time after a word from our sponsors. So coming into the second period, we have the Falcons up 22-8, and they were really quite awesome on the way through there, weren't they, boys?
Yes,
So,
they were.
so again, were there any particular players that you noticed that you saw were impressing you?
Yeah, Kwani Kwani.
Kwani Kwani, of course, Kwani Kwani has been playing for the Chaminade University over in Hawaii, and he's in Div 2, and he ended up as their MVP there along the way. So he's had a really good season. And if we look at the stats, you can see that the Falcons have dominated the shots, 21 shots to 17 for the Diamond Valley Eagles, and they're shooting at a 38% compared to 18 for the Eagles. Now, I don't expect that to continue. The Eagles are a much better shooting side than that, but it's an indication of the pressure that the Falcons have put on them so far. As Harper rejoins the fray. And the shot from the Eagles, Dylan Dunstan, 3 points is good. So again, the ball, Harper over to Kwani. Harper winding it down at 7 seconds to go. He creates some space for himself. That's one of the things that Michael Harper has developed into his game. He of course played Div 1 also in Hawaii at the University of Hawaii, the Warriors. He's moving to a Canadian school for the next 2 years. More details on that as we learn where he'll be. McCarthy finds the range and gets the 2 points. Nice soft shot there. It bounced up. And behind the scenes, there's been a foul behind the play. And it's on McCarthy. That'll be his second foul. Another foul on McCarthy. So he'll take a break, and Declan Herrick will come on. McCarthy has been having a fantastic season so far. He's been the go-to guy for most of the season there for the Falcons, and unfortunately injuring himself last week. He's still coming to terms there as Vitala hits 3 points for the Falcons. So they've brought the lead back within 10 points, or to 10 points, as Harper hits another 3. Going back down with the Eagles in attack. Back to Vitala. Over to Fleming. Two shot attempt doesn't go from Plunkett, and the ball's been forced out of bounds by an Eagles player, so it's a Falcons ball. So Kwani playing points at this combination. Goes into Herrick. Herrick works hard and rolls it in. 2 points to Declan Herrick. Declan also another college student. He's at Delta State U. He'll be going back for his 3rd year there. As a turnover from the Falcons gives Plunkett a 2-point gain, a 2-point basket. And down the other end, there's a holding foul assessed against the Eagles. That's against Fleming. So baseline play to the Falcons. So Herrick going back to Delta State for his 3rd year, as it will expect to get a fair bit of time, as Harper spins, goes to the basket and draws the foul, as well as the basket itself. So he's turning this into a 3-point play. All of a sudden, this looks very dangerous there for the Eagles. Harper misses his conversion attempt. It's back to Guscott. Guscott drives, kicks it to Herrick. And Herrick is fouled as he goes to the basket. So again, Herrick will go to the... no, they've called it an end ball. They've decided Herrick was not attempting the shot, even though he'd started his movement. Ball with Harper. Over to Guscott. Guscott back to Harper. Harper drives. Back to Guscott. Guscott down to Denquani. DK's shot misses. The Eagles coming back very quickly through Dunstan. Dunstan still with the ball. Looking for support. Shot clock's down under 10 now. They have to get the ball up. It's 3 seconds. Shot goes up just at the last second, and it's a foul, probably against Guscott. No. Yes, it has been. It's been called against Guscott. It looked like the ref was, from this angle, it looked like she was calling it on Kwani, but it has gone against Guscott as the 12-4-4s go out to clean up the floor. Great job from them today. They're getting into the action a lot, aren't they, boys?
Yes.
Shot 12, missed, offensive 9, turnover, ball handling.
And the turnover goes to the Falcons. They get it through hands. It's with Harper. Back to Kwani. Back to Harper in the corner. His three-point attempt is good. Another 3 points from Michael Harper. And reply from Daniel Gurlami. But Declan Herrick says, well, if you can do it, I can do it too, as he hits a two-pointer from the top of the key. And Denquani a little bit late on the defense there. Let Toby Swinley get through, and he's fouled him. So Nathan Guscott sits down, and into the game comes Daniel Kinkella. Daniel, one of our under 18 champ men's team, VC team. Offensive foul called against number 9, I think it is. So both teams with one foul to give away, 5.5 minutes to go. This could be a very, very long quarter. And what we'll do at the next break, we'll get the boys to run through the leading scorers for each team for you, as Kwani sinks another 2. Falcons finding plenty of options to score. Ball goes into Allen. Allen drives against Kinkella. Kinkella does enough to stop the shot, and Harper down the other end on the end of a good pass from Kwani. Can't convert as Penny brings the ball back. His shot blocked by Kwani. Back to Harper. Kwani under the basket. Great pass from Harper there. And now there's the foul from not certain who that was called on. Did you catch who the foul was on, boys?
No.
Okay, so it was a Diamond Valley player, but it sent Kwani to the line. And very quickly, the guys have come out 40 to 19. And now with Diamond Valley in foul trouble, we'll just kick to a couple of the leaders. So can you run us through the leaders for Waverley Falcons, please?
Leading in points, Kay Kwani on 12 points. On rebounds, Declan Harrick with 8 rebounds. Assists, Eng Guscott with 2 assists.
And for Diamond Valley?
7 points for D. Dustin. 4 rebounds for Jay Plunkett, I think.
Yep.
And 1 assist from Plunkett.
Plunkett as well, that's right. And in terms of the steals and assists, you can see there that Jake Plunkett's having a fantastic game. Not only is he up there on the rebounds and assists, but he's also picked up 3 steals for the game. Probably, I would say that we've missed the stats. We've probably missed a few of the blocks along the way, but that'll happen as we're back into to action. 5 minutes to go. 4.5 minutes to go in the game, with Kwani on the line. 1 shot. Doesn't go. Rebound by Diamond Valley. That's Allen, and Allen drives hard down the floor. Falcons back quickly in defence though. And there's a foul on Kinkella. Which will put Diamond Valley to the line. So both teams now in foul trouble. Petrie gets his first. And his second. Kwani. Over to Evans. Back to Harper. Harper's 3-point attempt isn't good. That's his first miss in about 5, I think, isn't it? 3 or 4. And there's another block and a foul on Diamond Valley. So this will take Herrick to the foul line. Herrick misses his first. Makes the second, and there's a sub. So Harper off, Guscott on. Harper 3 from 4 now from the 3-point line. As Penny looks for his options, he finds Girolami, whose three-point shot doesn't go. It's now with Kwani. Falcons are very quick down the floor as Kwani is blocked. And travels. So it's a turnover to the Diamond Valley Eagles. Coach Nathan Cooper Brown in his first season for Diamond Valley. Of course, Trevor Lee, the previous Youth League coach, who'd been the mainstay of their Youth League program for many years, moving across into champ man at Eltham. Not finding the transition as easy as he perhaps had hoped. Eltham struggling a bit this season in the champ men, as Xavier Evans fouls and sends Petrie to the line again. Petrie misses his first. And the second, so he's struggling from the line today, Petrie. Ball back with Guscott. Guscott finds Kwani. Three-point attempt from Kwani, not good, but Herrick under the basket, too good, and puts it in. Another 2 points to Herrick. He's having a massive game today. So Woodfall, over to Swinley, back to Penny. Penny drives, draws the foul, and the shot, the basket. So Xavier Evans picks up his second personal, and there's a timeout to the Falcons. So again, we'll take a very quick break. Word from our sponsor. Okay, welcome back with the game. Well, I wouldn't call it evenly poised at this point, boys. Falcons are out to a 20-point lead, and they are shooting at fifth. It looks like they're shooting at. Oh, we'll just go find out what they're shooting at. But their shooting percentage seems to be 46%. There you go. Diamond Valley really struggling. And as I said before, normally a very, very good shooting team. Would have expected them to do a lot better. They're also struggling from the charity stripe as Penny picks up another point for DV. Evans almost losing the ball, is just good enough to get it back and over the line before time runs out. It's back with Kwani, back into Evans. Evans spins, finds his way to the basket and scores. Back with Penny. Penny's marshalling his troops. Gets it across to Petrie. Back out to Girolami, and Girolami's three-point attempt rims off the basket, but Diamond Valley recovers. Trying to get to the basket. That's Petrie. Petrie's shot no good. Rebounded by Kinkella. Kwani to Guscott. Over to Evans. Evans drives. Floater. Doesn't go. Rebounded. Rebounded by Diamond Valley, but there's a foul called, and it's James Penny. So that'll take Kwani to the line. Penny picks up his second personal. And the second. So Penny with the ball gets it inside to Dunstan. Dunstan's floater doesn't go. Kwani with the rebound, running very quickly, finds Guscott. Guscott swamped by the Diamond Valley players, skips the ball across to Evans. Evans to Guscott. Guscott at the top of the, finds Kwani into Kinkella, back to Kwani. Kwani drives, steps out of court. Probably should have taken the three-point attempt from the wing there. Game today brought to you by the 12-4 boys, who are sitting second on their ladder in the Friday night competition. As Woodford's shot doesn't go, but rebounded by Diamond Valley's. Again, Diamond Valley struggling to get a shot under the pressure that's been given by the Falcons, and Kinkella's reverse layup doesn't go. Good move though from Kinkella. He probably had enough time to get a left-hand layup. Penny's shot interfered with by Kwani, doesn't go. And at the end of the half, it's the Falcons out to a 46-24 lead. So we'll be back in 5 minutes with the second half. So going to the break. See you soon. So welcome back to the second half of this game between Diamond Valley Eagles and the Waverley Falcons. And catching you up on news from the other Falcons games around the traps. We saw that earlier that the youth women had in fact got up over Frankston. That was a big win for them, huge win for them. But the bad news is that after a good game against Sherbrooke last night, knocking off the mid-level placed Suns, the Falcons have looked to be going down to the Tigers. The Tigers actually, with 4 minutes to play, have kicked out to an almost 20-point lead over the Falcons. Obviously a great game from their new import Moss. Falcons feeling the loss of Bridget Ardrossi, who has parted ways, we've had confirmed today, has parted ways with the club. But Cunningham having an absolutely standout game with 22 points. So the Tigers will be absolutely over the moon with this win, because it gives their season some sort of respectability. They've had a real struggle this season. Anyway, back here at the Falcons premises, we've got we'll get the boys to run you through the stats for the Falcons and the Diamond Valley Eagles. So
Waverley Falcons field goals 45%, 3 points 50%, free throws 58%, rebounds 30, assists 7, steals 2, blocks 1, turnovers 10, fouls 11, points in the 14, points in the paint 16, second chance points 9, points off turnovers 7.
And for the Diamond Valley Eagles, we have
field goals at 21%, 3-pointers 38%, free throws 45%, rebounds 22, assists 2, steals 3, blocks 1, turnovers 5, fouls on is 11, points in the paint 8, second chance points 0, points off turnovers 4.
fantastic. And as we come back into the game with 45 seconds to go, either you boys are willing to call the game? Which way do you think it's going to go at this point in time?
Waverley.
You think
Yes.
Waverley? And you want to call a points margin? What do you reckon?
15 points.
You think it's Diamond Valley's going to come back and get within 15? Yeah. What do you think?
2015?
You think between 20 to 15, so it's going to stay pretty much where it is at the moment.
Yes, it is.
As we have a 22-point gap at the moment. Well, you could be right. Diamond Valley is a much better shooting team, and these guys have not really had a chance to get there. So. Okay, Falcons will receive the ball. No, Diamond Valley, sorry. And three-point attempt is no good, so it's a turnover to the Falcons. Kwani to Herrick. Back to Denkwani. Denkwani going to the basket is absolutely mugged by the Diamond Valley team. Oh no, he's given away a charging foul. Ref has decided that his elbows came out. And Denkwani sits down with 4 fouls. Penny misses the shot. It's picked up by Harper. Harper brings it back very quickly down the floor. And another foul's been picked up. This time it's on 10, Petrie. Inbound to Harper. Over to Evans. Evans' 3-point attempt is short. Herrick, however, has picked it up, scores the basket, draws the foul, and goes to the line. So Herrick looking to convert. Doesn't go. Woodfull brings it back down. It's with Penny. Offensive foul on Swinley. He's also gone to sit down with 3. Evans. Back to Kwani. Guscott. Looking for Kwani, but Penny kicks the ball, I think it was. Kwani to Harper. 7 seconds on the shot clock. Harper drives. Looking for a Herrick, but Penny steals. It's with White. White on Kwani. Shot is short. Kwani with the rebound to Evans. Back across. Evans goes to the basket himself. Good lesson there for the juniors that when you go to the basket, fake the shot and then go to the basket, drawing the player away, which is what Evans did. Now Woodfull over to Petrie. Shot's no good. It's back now in Harper's hands. He's slowing the game down. He drives the basket, gets to Herrick. Herrick is mugged, but the refs don't worry about it. Evans back with the ball. They've got 24 on the shot clock, so they slow it down. Guscott back to Evans, back to Kwani. He's got Harper on the right, goes to Evans. Guscott into Herrick. Herrick's shot doesn't go. Kwani not able to control the rebound. It's back with Woodfull. Woodfull drives. And the block from Kwani. Penny finds Woodfull. There's 16 on the shot clock. There's no rush on this one as Woodfull drives. Little floater doesn't go. Matt McCarthy back on the floor, giving Herrick a rest. As Guscott goes to the basket, again doesn't go. McCarthy looking for the foul. It's not there. Ball goes back down the other end, and Dunstan's 3-point attempt misses again. Again, the shooting percentage from Diamond Valley has been poor. As Woodfull picks up the foul. 6 minutes and 40 seconds to go. This is dangerous for for Diamond Valley because it puts the Falcons in the bonus with the next foul. So back to Evans. Back to Harper again. He fakes, creates some space for himself, pulls up. 2-point shot, no good, but Kwani manages to keep it there. Evans with the rebound off McCarty's 2-point attempt. Back to Harper. Harper pulls up and is called for a travel. Probably a little bit unfortunate on that one as he was stepping into his shot. Down the other end, 3 points to Vitala. They keep trying to come back as Kwani misses the shot. So Diamond Valley is not playing like a team that's worried about giving away fouls at this point in time, as Plunkett picks up 2 points. And there's a timeout. This time it's 2. Looks like it's to Waverley. Just trying to pull up the stats, and here they come. So far it's been a fairly even quarter from the from both teams. Diamond Valley 1 point up. It's a 4-5 game. There's been a huge amount of action, boys, but nobody scoring. So I think you might be right with your predictions of Diamond Valley coming back and managing just to get the score under 20 at the end of the game. It's a 21-point game now at the moment as the Falcons bring the ball down courtesy of Evans. It's back to Kwani. Guscott creating space for himself. Travels. Both teams defending their defense down the floor at the moment as Plunkett goes to the basket, this time unsuccessfully. Harper at the other end loses the handle on the ball and turns it over to Vitala. Vitala looking for his options, thought about the shot, instead kicked it off and it's in Woodfull's hands. Woodfull comes off the screen. He's too far under the basket, but he kicks it out to 20, Mitch White. Harper picking up the rebound, is driving it hard down the floor. He's pulling it up now. Creating space again. Looks for Kwani on the handoff. Kwani curls. Is looking to get to the basket. Gets Harper under the basket, and a reverse layup from Harper is good and draws the foul as well. So now the Falcons in bonus. Harper will go to the line. Misses the conversion. Harper defending. Petrie. The turnover is good. It's back to Kwani. He looks for Harper. Down to McCarthy. McCarthy looks to the shot. Creates some space again for himself. And there is a foul being called behind the play, this time on Evans. So Xavier's third personal, and the Falcons second for this quarter. Harper with the rebound. Back to Kwani. Kwani's got his one-on-one, and he beats the defence of Kai Woodfull. Woodfull going back down the other way, though. It's going through hands very, very quickly. It's back with Vitala. Vitala's three-point attempt is good. He's keeping them in the game pretty much, boys, isn't he? So we might go and look and see what Vitala's got in terms of three-point attempts. Try and bring up the stats on that for you. As McCarty with a little fadeaway. So Vitala coming off the bench has shot 3 from 5. And he's up at the moment. Harper gets the ball into Guscott. Guscott and into Evan McCarthy, and the dunk. Again, a turnover there from the Diamond Valley players. It's a foul, and it sends Kwani to the line. Den Kwani replacing Evans. Now Den Kwani's on 4 fouls, so he cannot afford to play a loose game. As Kwani misses his first. And the second. Nathan Guscott picking up the rebound, though, keeps the Falcons alive. It's back with Den Kwani over to Harper. Harper to Guscott. He's got McCarthy down in his left. He decides to go to Den Kwani. Den Kwani's layup is good. So Penny's shot misses. However, it's kept in play by the Diamond Valley players. It's now, there he is again, Vitala. He's hit another 3. Almost a single hand. He's up to 12 points now, boys. Is that how you hit threes? They're shaking their heads. As Kwani goes through traffic, 2 points. And the shot from Plunkett, wide and wild. Kwani taking advantage of it, gets the ball down to Harper. Harper's three-point attempt doesn't go. He's gone cold this half. And Guscott does enough to stop the shot, but it's rebounded by the Eagles, and they pick up another 2 points. Den Kwani. Falcons settling down. Using the 24. It's back with Guscott. Guscott looks. Three-point attempt is good. It's now out to a 65-37 lead. And there's Vitala again. This time just a 2. So the ball down with Guscott. Guscott 3-point good. Right on the buzzer, right on the buzzer. And as we go into the three-quarter time break. No. We'll be back shortly. Waverley leading 68-39. And a word from our sponsors. So with 10 minutes to go, the Falcons are up 68-39. And, well, the first 4 minutes looked like Diamond Valley was coming back into that last quarter, but the Falcons have ended up winning that quarter 22-15. It's with Daniel Denquani, and he throws it out. Misses looking for Guscott. Bad pass. Gurilami shot, misses again. He's had a bit of a horror shooting game today. The ball's still with the Falcons, nearly stolen there. It's back out to Harper. 9 seconds on the shot clock. Teammates are counting it down. And a bad pass there from Guscott to Harper. So Fleming, Allen being defended by Evans. His shot no good. It's gone down to Denquani, and Denquani sensible there. The alley-oop was being looked for, but he decided instead just to draw the player up on the floor, and then a simple layup. Falcons staying in a man. Great help defense there from Herrick. The ball has come off. The ball has come off a Falcons player, and that gives a full 24 to the Eagles. Vitala almost loses the ball. Gus got good hands there. Swinley through hands. White's shot doesn't go. It's rebounded there by Diamond Valley. Shot didn't go, and in the end, the foul has been found against Diamond Valley as Herrick picks up another rebound. He's had a pretty good game too. Declan Herrick, he's hit at this point in time 16 points, and he's now picked up 12 rebounds. Evans looking for options. He's got Harper. Denquani at the top. Herrick looks inside. Harper trying to get the ball to Herrick. The Diamond Valley player, that was Vitali, no, it was Gurulami, just got his fingers on it, causing Harper to lose control of the ball. Gurulami. Back out to Swinley. Gurulami again. Trying to get Denquani off the ground, but never mind, he says, I'll go over the top of you anyway. Great basket there. It's gone into Herrick. Herrick goes under, finds Quani. Out to Harper. Harper drives through traffic, doesn't go. He's played a massive game so far, Michael Harper. Saying that, he's just managed to get his hands in and has given away a foul as his opposite number, and it is number 20 for Diamond Valley, Mitch White, goes to the basket. Timeout called, this time too. Looks like it's Diamond Valley at... No, it was the Falcons. It was the Falcons. So, a 28-point lead. Did I get the maths right there? 28-point lead. So we'll get the boys to run you through the leading scorers. And we'll just do the scorers and rebounders for you as soon as they're available to us. And all right, away we go.
Falcons, Kwani, 17 points. Declan Harrick, 11 rebounds.
Vitala, 14 points for the Diamond Valleys. Swingley, 7 rebounds, and Punklet, 3 assists.
So well done, and again, thank you very much to the 12 fours for all their assistance today. And Mitch White, the old man of the Diamond Valley team, he's been in all of their campaigns over the last few years. Converts his last shot. So there is a quick score and a quick timeout. Again, this time to the Diamond Valley Eagles. We might just check on how the girls have finished up at MSAC, where the state champ women are playing against the or have played, because the game is now finished, playing against the Melbourne Tigers. And the Falcons have gone down 75 to 61. They shot at a very poor 35%. Melbourne not much better at 42, but 21 fouls to the Falcons against 17 to the Tigers, and a whopping 19 turnovers to the Falcons have really made it difficult for them. And again, the Tigers having a late season resurgence there with their new imports. So we're back with the fourth quarter here, and it's a Diamond Valley ball. So the ball's gone through hands. White tries to get it over the top of the opposition, doesn't go. Now they're running quickly down the floor. Stop the offensive speed of the Falcons. The Falcons are running through a play. They're going to use up to 24 as Deng Kwani picks up another three. So the Diamond Valley shot, no good. Declan Herrick, another rebound for his tally. The ball's back with Harper into Herrick. Herrick turns, finds his way to the basket, another 2 points. Again, a massive game from him so far. That gives him 12 rebounds and 18 points. Currently the stats leader on both teams. And as the little floater in there from the Eagles is good. Evans brings the ball down after a pass from Kwani. Again, a lot of work going on down there under the basket. The ball with Kwani, 3 points. He's not wanting to let Declan stay the stats leader there. He's now out to 20 points. And an intercept as Evans foils the shot from Swinley. Gets the rebound and the ball's back with Kwani, who puts it up, doesn't go this time. And again, the shot from the Diamond Valley is no good as Deng Kwani now drives and slams almost a dunk, but it was a good layup in the end. I think if he was given a bit more space, he would have definitely dunked it. As Harper, another rebound. This time it'll be a dunk. No, it's a layup. And timeout there to... Again, looks like it's to Nathan Cooper-Brown. He's scratching his head a bit. Not quite certain what he wants to say to his players. As the Falcons lead 84 to 47. Well, it's blown out a bit more over your 20 points there, boys. Do you want to reevaluate your point difference? You're still going to go 20 points. You still reckon the Diamond Valley is going to come back into it? Yeah, the viewers won't actually hear you saying that. If you nod your head, you've got to actually tell them. So, good. Okay. So, as the players come back onto the court, Kwani now leading all point scorers on 20, Herrick on 18. The closest from Diamond Valley is Vitali with 14, and no one else in the Diamond Valley team has got into double figures. Whereas for the Falcons, we've got 6 players all in double figures at this point in time. They just have got too many options there for the DV players. So the ball into Penny. Penny trying to go up against the much taller Kwani. Doesn't manage to get it there. Now the ball's going back down the other way. Herrick there almost running as the guard for a second. Gets it back off to Evans, who is a guard. He's gone to Guscott. Guscott is passed back to Evans. It's gone to DK. 8 seconds to go. There was a steal. Another steal. It's with Diamond Valley. This time Dunstan kicks it back out there to Allen. Allen back to Penny. Over to Vitali. There's another turnover to Diamond Valley, and the Falcons going quickly. Evans, give and go with Guscott, and Evans is fouled. He'll go to the basket. Evans trying to get his second shot to drop. Doesn't go, but Herrick with the rebound comes back, and a very, very clumsy foul there from Plunkett. Makes his first. Takes him to 19 points. And the second, so he's tied again with Kwani. Vitali. Bad pass into his teammate in Plunkett. Herrick with another possession. The ball's gone off, and this time there's a foul found under the paint, probably against Herrick. Yes, no? Yes? Okay, it's a double foul. A double foul. And that's Plunkett's final foul. He's on 5. So Diamond Valley turnover again. Harper being guarded by Dunstan. He beats Dunstan, finds Herrick. Herrick's shot doesn't go. He gets his own rebound, misses the shot again. And now it's back with Diamond Valley, but guess what? Herrick's picked up a steal. It's now back with Herrick off Guscott. Herrick looks, doesn't go. White brings it back. Down to Allen, back to Vitali. Vitali guarded by Harper. Can't get the ball away. So he passes off to Dunstan. Dunstan back to Vitali. Vitali shot over the top, no good. Evans rebound. Faked the pass. Decided to drive himself, and he's picked up a foul from Allen. And that takes Evans to the line as Allen picks up his second personal. Makes the first. And the second. Evans has been good from the stripe today. Turnover by Vitali. Evans down. Oh, it doesn't go. Vitali picks up the rebound. See if he can make up for that last bit of bad play. And Diamond Valley does as Vitali scores. Harper to Herrick. Herrick. Little hook shot. And there's a foul there. Try and work out who that's on. It's been assessed against number 8. That's Bastian Allen. It's his third personal, and he's sending Denkwani to the line. Denkwani with 24 seconds on the game clock to go. So basically the shot clock and the game clock in sync at the moment. Denkwani has played this final quarter on 4 fouls, so he's done a really good job of staying in the game. As he makes these, converts the shots, so it's now a 92-49 game. 20 seconds to go in the game, boys. Do you want to suggest who's going to win the game? What was that? I didn't quite hear you.
Waverley. Yeah,
Waverley.
Yeah.
It's a turnover there. It's come off, well, not really a turnover, but the ball came off Denkwani as he tried to intercept that pass from the Eagles. They've got 8 seconds to go on the clock. No timeouts left. The body language of the coaching staff on DV and the bench is not particularly encouraging. They would have been hoping for a much better showing against the Falcons here.
There's the game.
This game, and there's the game, 92-49. So there we go. So next Saturday, the youth men will be back. Looks like a Saturday game for them. We've got a big double header coming up there. The youth men then followed by the champ men, all here at Waverley Stadium. Followed on Sunday by the champ women against Ringwood. So that'll be a big game. That's 1 versus 4. Although, yeah, it might be interesting. Hume's, the Bulleen Boomers may in fact be champing at the bit there. Might have snuck off 4th position from the Falcons over the course of this weekend. We'll wait to see that. But for the youth men, they have certainly got their mojo back, and I think if they play the way they played today, some of the other teams should be a little bit worried about facing them at this point in time. Thanks to you for watching. Thanks to the 12 fours for being here today, helping out with commentary, the cameras, and the court attendance. And we'll see you next week.